the reason why I have you guys out here with me today is I'm finally answering a tag from Happy Trails Hiking. Your top 5 adventures. Now, for me, that's a tough one because I travel a lot and I try really hard to take advantage of all of my free time and just try not to pass up experiences that are out there. But I have narrowed it down, and they're at least my favorite for now. So, jumping right into this, I would say the first one would have to be last year. Last year, me and Panda and I, we took a cross-country trip. And I know some of you are like, wait a minute, you took a cross-country trip this year. That's true. I've been cross-country 3 times. But 2017, just certain things really stood out from that trip for me. One, it was a 3-week trip, but got to visit Glacier National Park, and that place is just incredible. It's one of those places that if you've never been there, you really need to go. Everything is breathtaking there. Everything is massive. All the mountains are massive. The views are massive. They just go for miles and miles. Good amount of wildlife encounters. I honestly couldn't say enough good things about Glacier. It's just something everyone needs to experience for themselves. But before I met Panda, I was planning this trip because I know with the current climate that we have, they keep saying that the glaciers in that park aren't going to be there much longer. And I really wanted to get there and experience that before they're gone. And we even hiked up to Grinnell Glacier, which I just recently did a little slideshow highlighting that hike. But that was just an amazing time, just even thinking about it. But we also went to Yellowstone. Yellowstone's pretty damn incredible too. So I don't know. It was just like that. The whole trip was just checking out like big, awesome things. Got to go to Mount Hood in Oregon. Got to go to Seattle. And little background info. My nickname Dragon, it was given to me by friends because of my martial arts background. So for more than just his martial arts prowess, I got to go to Seattle and I got to go visit Bruce Lee's grave, and that was a big deal. So yeah, the 2017 trip, a lot of special moments that'll always stick with me. Man, I'm glad I wrote these down because I have a cheat sheet with me because I knew I wouldn't remember all of them. So another one would be the Outer Banks. That is yet another place that I've been there multiple times. But the first time I was there was really cool. One of my best friends, he's like a brother to me. His family used to go there every year, and they invited me the one year when we were younger. And like, it's kind of funny, his family's like been my family and my family's always been like his family, so it's always fun. But yeah, so went down with his family the one year for their trip, and it was my first experience down there, and it was really cool. We got down there, we mountain biked all over the place, and we took his Jeep out on the beach with the wild horses, top down, just cruising on the beach. I don't know. That was a great time. Definitely very fond memories that can't be beat. The trip to Tennessee after I got divorced was the first major vacation I ever took by myself. And it was pretty awesome. I thought it would be weird being able to do something like that and not have someone with me, whether it be a friend or, you know, whatever. But that made me realize that I'm perfectly capable of doing things like that by myself if I need to, or if I want to, because sometimes it's nice to do that. Man, I'm at the top already. So yeah, that was a cool trip. It was a nice moment of personal growth. Definitely ranks up as a good adventure for me. One of my other big adventures that I love is my adventure into backpacking. That is something I wanted to do for a very long time, and I never did. And that was one of those things mostly because I didn't have people that would commit and do it with me. And the thought of backpacking has always been exciting, but it's always been intimidating because you're going out in the middle of the woods by yourself, relying on just yourself. And for me, that just always seemed like it was better to do that with someone else. For like safety purposes and, you know, just for the companionship. But this last year and a half to, man, it won't be too long before it's 2 years, but this adventure into backpacking has been incredible, and it's one that I'm glad is finally underway, and it's one that I definitely continue to enjoy and experience for as long as I can. I'm going to throw winter into the mix here, and I'm going to go snowboarding. I've had a lot of fun snowboarding over the years, and it's one of those things that it didn't come to me right away, like being able to do things well and make it look, you know, smoother, better. And then there was this one trip to Vermont, and I made that trip with my friend Cameron and my friend Phil, and those two guys are the ones that taught me how to snowboard. And for me, that was a solid day of riding. Like, I rode so smooth, you know, no falls, no nonsense, just a good day of snowboarding. And we start going down this one trail, and it's off to the left side, like to where like the mountain kind of drops off into the valley. And there's this river that runs and cuts through the landscape. And we're going down this mountain, and we're going down it, and at one point I realize that we're going pretty fast. Not like, you know, racing down it, but we're going fast, like faster than what I was comfortable with back then when I was still only like 2 years into snowboarding. And then I realized that me and Cameron, we were carving in sequence without attempting to. And carving is when you go from one edge of the board to the other, like seamlessly, like it's what cuts the nice lines in the snow behind the snowboarder, and you know, maintains control but lets you go fast. Carving's like, it's nice, and when you can start doing that as a snowboarder, it definitely helps improve your ability. But what we would do is we turn out at the same time, and then we cut in to each other, and we get like really close to each other's boards. And it just worked out that way. So we carved these awesome lines going down the mountain, like side by side with this amazing landscape in front of us. And that was awesome. that was a really good experience. One of my there's many, but it's one of my favorite snowboarding memories. But that's my 5. And who knows, maybe next week they'll be different. But for right now, that's what's tugging at me, and that's what's saying pick me. And speaking of pick me, so now I'm gonna tag a few people and see if they want to play along in this. So first off, I'm gonna tag DnS Adventures. If you're unfamiliar with them, you should definitely go check out their channel. They are currently traveling our wonderful, beautiful landscape of a country in an RV. Last I heard, they were somewhere in like the Great Lakes area, enjoying the scenery there. So definitely go check them out. And guys, I'm excited to see what your 5 are, because I know that you guys already planned on doing the video. Let's see. Well, gonna go with these 2 great ladies that I think everyone should know, and I imagine most people that follow me know who they are. And that's gonna be AOK Foraging and Adventures. So these ladies, they're awesome. They are really supportive. They're always really positive and fun. But yeah, I'm sure you know who they are, but if by some chance you don't, you definitely need to do yourself a favor and go check out their channel. Up next is gonna be our buddy from the southern part of the United States, and that's gonna be Burnwood Bushcraft. He's a pretty cool dude, has a nice little channel. Not little, but he has a nice channel. He's a family man. He's just had a recent addition to his family. Go check him out. Go send him some love and attention. Give him some thumbs up, and you know you won't be disappointed. Man, sorry. I also have like the remainder of a cold hanging on with me. So for my last tag, I'm gonna go with AOK Adventures. Now, for those of you that don't know Adam's another Pennsylvania guy. He's actually pretty local to where I live, and I've had the pleasure of getting to backpack and hang out with him. He's a good guy. Definitely go check out his channel, show him some support. Have a good one. I'll catch you guys later.